Oh, there we are. We probably been on screen longer than I thought too.
Yeah, that's how I was dancing.
Know how this thing. Yeah, you had a backup plan, huh?
Yeah.
As you can
my
see,
shirt a little bit black. I used to say, just real quick, throw that out there.
Yeah, so just as you can see, we are in a nice little location here.
Yeah, it's our vacation.
As many of you know, today is the Valentine's Day, and it's also Black History Month. And I teased last week that the review for this week was going to kind of combine those two ideas. So we are looking at a romance movie today called The Photograph. It's starring Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield. Both two very good Black actors, if I do say so myself. I think they're very good, very talented. Before we go any further, I want to remind you guys to go ahead and hit that like button down, review, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Check out our other reviews last week to kick off Black History Month, or as I'm going to rename it, Black Excellence Month. We did the documentary, or the docu-series rather, Fat Tuesdays, which is now available on Amazon Prime. So make sure you guys check out the review and check out the docu-series as well. As for tonight's review, it's available now on HBO Max. So I'm going to pass the roses over to you, Sam.
It's also apparently available on Hulu as well. It's rated PG-13. I would say kids can watch it. But it's a love story, so you probably might not want to let them watch it.
There are two little sex scenes in there.
That's what I'm saying. Like
PG-13 sex, of course, so no boobies, but you still get the.
And that was very respectable of the film. It's a drama. It's an hour and 46 minutes long. As mentioned, there's a few minor sex scenes, but it's Issa Rae we're talking about. It's not gonna be nothing dramatic, drastic, none of that. This film was, it was in its simplicity.
Mm-hmm.
It was in its simplicity. It says when a famed photographer, Christina, dies unexpectedly, she leaves her estranged daughter, May, hurt, angry, and full of questions. And May finds a photograph tucked away in a safe deposit box. She soon finds herself delving into her mother's early life, an investigation that leads to an unexpected romance with a rising journalist. Originally released February 14th, 2020. So originally a year ago today. Box office is 22. Okay, 2 years ago. Box office is 20.7 million. So yeah, now reading that, and I'm just like, okay, oh, all right, because at first I was a little bit confused. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, I didn't know what the movie's about. Like, just going into, I was like, what is going on?
Yeah,
it's like this. I'm like, so who is that person? I'm like, I'm not like, is that her? No, that can't be her grown up. So I didn't, I was a little confused. I honestly didn't get unconfused to the damn end. Like where it kind of like said, oh.
Yeah, it gives you this is what's going on.
So yeah, that was the confusing part of it. So outside of that, I'm like, all right. So for me, the movie, it's like a Hallmark movie. That's how I feel about it. It is. It's like a Hallmark, like a Lifetime movie. And you know what? And what I'll say is that I appreciate the how they tried to go about doing this. Like, they gave us something different. They gave us something that we weren't used to. That's what I'll say. Like, I wouldn't have expected this. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to say it without saying it. I'm just gonna, stand up real quick.
So I mean, it's Black Excellence Month.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying, like,
this movie, because I was going to get to the point anyway. This movie is beautifully melanated, and I love it. Like, it's shot the right way. Like, where you can see the luxury. Well, I think I said the wrong word, but where you can see the beautiful the beauty of Black skin. Like, it's all, like I said, majority of actors, all Black cast.
Yeah. Not to cut you off, but I was just thinking, for what I've seen, and I haven't even seen all of Love Jones, so I think I might want to put both of these two like in the same category for like maybe I need to watch Love Jones, and because I kind of like get that vibe from this movie, because I'm thinking about the Black romance movies, and we really don't get a lot of Black romance movies. Mm-hmm. We really don't. So I think this is why it hit a little bit differently for me. especially with I always forget his name.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Yes, him. Like they was hitting all the angles with him. There was like sex appeal, sex appeal, sex appeal, sex appeal, sex appeal, sex appeal, sex appeal. And like that's how I was like, damn, like. Like yeah, like they did. They hit all the right angles. Like they really. Now that I think about it this way, because I thought about it in my way of like, damn, this is a fucking Hallmark movie. Like I don't feel like this shit. Like like now that I'm really thinking about it a different way, and this always happens to me. Like I always start to think about things a different way once I get into the review. So now, yeah, because my mom was like, man, nah, I'm not giving that movie no good review. Like I didn't. But now that I get it, get it now. I get it. And you have to really get this movie to really understand this movie because you remember we're dealing with Issa Rae, a unique mind. And what's his name? I keep forgetting it.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Lakeith, my man Lakeith, and him as well. Like they're two unique individuals. So them two coming together, like on the surface level, just watching it, you like fuck this. Like you're like fuck the movie. Like you are. But like when you really start to think about it and try to, go into like the mindset of the creators, the producers, and just what they were trying to get out of it, like when you really start to go into that, I might have the wrong interpretation, but I feel I gather a better understanding and I appreciate the movie more because this movie is really opening up a lot of things, such as more room to have movies like this for Black people.
Right.
Where it's actually showing that, Black people can love each other, like there can be some form of love or whatever the case may be. We all, and what I also just now thought about is that this movie also shows a form of childhood trauma. It shows a form of childhood trauma from where, the girl, Issa, she grew up without her father. She grew up without her father, which can be a form of childhood trauma. And the fact that she's now an adult engaging into that really, and I ain't gonna lie, I fell asleep, so I didn't watch the end of the thing, so I don't know if they stayed together. But I'm gonna assume that they did. I'm thinking this is just a generic love story, and they had their differences, and then come back at the end, hugging and kissing and all that good shit. Whatever. Like I said, Black people, we need to see that. We need to see that. That it can be hope. Like I said, I don't know what their problems were because I fell asleep. Like I don't know towards the end, whatever. But I mean, Dave would know more about what happened at the end because like I was supposed to rewatch it. I did. I'm so sorry. But yeah. So I'm just like it really goes into a lot of stuff. Like basically dealing with a broken person because I mean people are broken. So let's hear it, Dave. I'm just rambling and
I was letting you go. You waxing over there.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
But nah. Yeah, I mean this is just like a typical romance movie.
Tell us what happened at the end. I'm about to spoil it all.
Yeah, this is just like a typical romance movie. Like I said. I mean, I initially coming into this review tonight, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a short one. This is just a romance movie. I didn't know there was so much to be said on here. Like I said, I think just because I was blindsided by the fact that okay, these are typical things that happen in these types of movies like that. They always flow like this. Typical. They have the typical part where they have the falling out, and then they do end up getting back together. I'm not gonna tell you how though, because that part was actually kind of sweet. Like I found one thing I did find though. I found myself smiling a lot during this movie, and I didn't want to, so it was like really reluctant. So I'm sitting there like because there was a lot of sweet moments in here. Like you said, and just with seeing the Black love and everything like that, and seeing how they were just like so into each other. It was really cute how into each other they were. And so it's like certain moments I'm just sitting there like I'm starting to smile a little bit. I feel like
it gives like Black people something to hope for. Like you will hope for this particular kind of love or to have this particular, thing. Like everybody has something that they hope for in a relationship. Everything, something that they dream for in a relationship. So, we're witnessing these two people have their story and their chance at, a potential relationship.
Yeah. The film also stars Lil Rel Howery and my personal celebrity crush, Tiana Paris. They were also in this movie, little side roles, but their roles were really good. Yeah, I mean this was a really good film. Like I don't have that much. Like I like the performances from. Of course,
Yeah, that's
Lakeith
what I'm
always
saying.
gives a good
That's what I'm
performance.
saying. Like with him, like his performance was like he always like, and just knowing his backstory and how he even came into acting, like just seeing him act in every role that he does, I just feel is
Oh, I don't
magnificent.
know his backstory. I don't know
Yeah, like
anything about Lakeith.
yeah, you really need to look it up.
Oh
Like
wow, I'm gonna have to look into
yeah,
that. Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't know anything about
Mm-hmm.
Lakeith.
Like I'm just saying, like his introduction into acting, like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, like, and just that he kills every role. He
Mm-hmm.
kills
You know what
every
though?
role.
But
Yeah, like I'm
this
just
is
like,
the Atlanta.
damn.
This is pretty much the Atlanta crew because it's Lakeith, Donald Glover, and Brian Tyree Henry. And Brian Tyree Henry is always in a lot of stuff too. Paperboy.
Mm-hmm.
He's always in a lot of stuff. Lakeith's in a lot of stuff.
But
Only one you don't
they
really see is
are.
Donald Glover, but Donald has
But he's
already
behind the
proven
scenes.
himself,
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
So it's
Like these
these
two, but
three, yeah,
these two particular actors, like
yeah.
you
Atlanta really,
like
really put them on.
like
Atlanta just put them
not even
on,
not
like just got
yeah
people to
and
recognize them. After
Atlanta,
that,
yeah, Atlanta really put them on, but they like, I'm just glad they were able to get recognized
heck
because
yeah, and they hold it
the
down.
depth of each of their acting, like
Mm-hmm.
we've seen them in multiple roles. Like I
And
mean,
they kill it
we
each
got
time.
Paperboy in Marvel, like
Right.
from Paperboy to Marvel, like
They
yo, like that just tells you,
they
and I'm not
kill
gonna
every
lie.
role, man.
And that's what I'm
They
saying.
are
Every
very
role I see them
phenomenal.
in, it's
Very
over.
phenomenal.
It's
So it's just
over.
like,
It's over. Even with Glover, it's like, even if he was to go out and act like that, we already know he could do it. You could tell
mm-hmm.
he's more of a behind the scenes, so you could just tell where people go. And like I said, he directed Atlanta, whatever, produced whatever he did with it, and that's just where he was. He had to bring it to life. So now he's done that. Now he's behind the scenes. But that's a whole different
Yeah, we
story.
sit here,
I'm
man.
so sorry.
I'm gonna put a slash
I'm
on
like,
this.
damn.
I'm gonna put
Like, that
slash
shit made me excited.
Atlanta praise because
Clapping for the black man. That's
crazy.
what I'm clapping for.
The new season comes
I'm
back in
clapping for
March.
y'all.
You guys make sure y'all check that out. But anyway, yeah, back to this here
So
movie, The
75%
Photograph.
on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.1 on IMDb.
Mhm.
Now, actually thinking about this movie, I will give this movie a 4. I will give it a 4 out of a 5 because at first, like I said, I was so bored. I was like, what the fuck? But we're so used to what we used to. They gave us something different.
Yeah.
We're so used to what we used to.
I mean, I always heard nothing but good things about this film. From people that I know have seen it. I heard a lot from the older crowd. It's really funny actually that we're doing this on the second anniversary of this movie coming out. But yeah, I do remember always hearing good things about this movie.
What are you gonna rate it?
I'm thinking
you hear good things about it. It's not about what you hear. It's about how you feel about it.
I'm thinking because
this man over here, you know what? Bruh, what you rated? We don't care what.
Well, I'm thinking because
But let me tell you. All right,
what I've heard.
So y'all can watch the movie. I'm
gonna
look up his name right now since Dave over here, Lakeith. Yes,
I said that.
So mind you, so I'm having a sidebar with the audience since you're debating on your score right now. So Lakeith, check him out. He looked amazing in this movie, and ladies, go ahead. They hit all them angles, and his voice in this movie too. Oh my gosh, like he. Hey, mind your business. Do your score. We here.
I got my score. I got my score ready.
The door is closed.
Finish.
The door is closed. So anyway, ladies, yes, his voice in there is like, oh my gosh, and just his overall sex appeal, like. Yeah, so if anything, you want to check it out, some good eye candy. It's some good eye candy. So go ahead and check it out. Now I'm gonna open up this door. You ready yet?
Okay, so
are you ready yet? Is
yeah,
all right, hold on. Let me close it. All right, so he's ready. So remember what I told y'all about the key. Check him out in the proposal. Is that what it's called? I can't even I mean the photograph. It's called The Photograph. I double checked my source. The door is closed. So I don't even know what's going on the other side. So The Photograph, I'm checking out Hulu and HBO Max. I'm gonna open up the door so we can check on Dave's review.
Yeah, so I give this I give it a 4 out of 5. I don't know. It's a romance movie, and I feel the same way about romance movies. I'm giving it higher just because I do enjoy the melanin in there. I do enjoy that it's an all black cast. I do enjoy just the blackness behind it. Robert Glasper did the music, and the music behind this movie is really good, very jazzy. So yeah, it's all that stuff, and it is a different direction. Like Sam said, like with dealing with different things and just the story of the girl's mom. It was all very interesting. It was all good. Courtney B. Vance is also in this as well. But yeah, it's really good. I enjoyed it for those aspects. But if I were to take all those things I just said, just praising it for being such a black excellence film and having so much good qualities for people like me, I would give it a 3.5. Like if I take away and I just judge it on a story wise and just how it flowed entertaining wise, I'm giving it a 3.5.
That's what. Yeah, I really agree with that. That's what I'm saying. That's where it was lacking for me. But if I take that out and I look at it in the sense of let's say I want to categorize the characters and just take them out and say they're no longer black and they're white, how would I feel about this film? I mean, that's just the truth. That's what this film really is telling us. Like, if we were white, you would feel a certain type of way. Like, you would be more loving. So now we're black giving it to you like this. Like, that's how I feel that this film, like, it has room for that. There's a lot of room for that type of discussion with this film.
Well,
yeah, I'm not going to it with you. I mean, I'm just saying.
I give it lower because just like the stories.
I understand. That's what I said. I understand what you're saying in regards to what you give it. I understand that because, like I said, not now thinking about it, but even thinking about it then. That's why I came into it the way I came into it, thinking about the way I did. But now, every time I come to a review, I develop a different interpretation of the movie. Like I start to get a better understanding of where the producers and the story writers may have come from with it. I try to give it like from that point of view, as opposed to more of I feel. You're gonna hear what I feel, but now I'm like, okay, well maybe. Because somebody needs to hear a well maybe, because it wouldn't have been a Donald Glover if there wasn't a well maybe. Think about it. All uniques are well maybe. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to do my best to try to get back here with an anime review. I've been lacking. I wanted to do Mugen Train, but there's really no point in doing it. There's really no point in doing one freaking episode, 1.5 episodes. So y'all know what it is. Go check that out. Look it up on Google. I can't remember. Funimation. Right now, check that out on there. I have some other stuff in motion. I just have not finished watching anything yet. It's a little bit more difficult now. But anyway, like I said, be safe out there, guys. Remember, the pandemic is still going strong. Don't get caught slipping. Just try to be as safe as possible. I can't tell you what to do. Just be safe. Let's see what else. Happy Valentine's Day to you guys. Hope you enjoyed your day. If you don't have a Valentine, also hope you enjoyed the day. There's no need to be down or out about this. It's just another day that will pass. Anyway, let's see. I think that's about it. I think I touched everything. We'll be here next week, Sunday, not Monday. This was just a Valentine's special. So next Sunday with another review.
All right. Yeah. So you guys take care. I'm gonna go play that piano in the background. Guys, I got some piano skills. Peace. Oh wait, now peace.